Hey, good day, Coyotes. I'm going to try something a little bit different here for third period. I've reorganized our Schoology page, and I'm going to try to put together a lesson plan video that you guys can follow along. You're going to need pencil and paper today. We're going to be doing some sketches. It's nice to have multiple pencils that are very sharp. So if you have like an electric pencil sharpener, those would be the best ones to have. They're better than the mechanical pencils when it comes to sketching. Attendance will be taken with the exit slip. So we're going to treat the exit slip and attendance as the same thing. We're going to cover some of our systems again, right? So one of the first things you're going to need to do, and I'm just going right off of this. I got this printed off in my hand. So this is the written version of the lesson plan for today. We're going to check your access through Amazon to see if you can get it onto SolidWorks. Again, we're trying to give IT some feedback. And that's on your exit slip so we know what your bandwidth is. We know if you can access SolidWorks. We're trying to get to 100% because we can't leave anybody behind if we venture into the SolidWorks world, which I'm pretty confident we can get there, right? Do you have any SolidWorks, any shape or form? So some of you have it downloaded at home. Maybe you have it downloaded at home, but you can't get on Amazon. Well, we can move forward in that situation. Do you have access to Onshape? Again, that's our plan C. It's definitely software that will do what we need it to do. It's just going to be another learning curve, right? So and there's a speed test on there. So these four things we'll probably be doing most every day until we can get the IT folks helping us out where we need to be. And then we're going to go into Schoology Unit 2, Session 1. Okay. You're going to review the instructional material. So in each folder, I have a folder full of instructional material that will help you with how to do the assignment. Okay, so the assignment we're going to do today is, well, the same directions are going to be for the basic isometric sketching and the intermediate isometric sketching. Basically, we're going to start off with drawing isometric cubes, right? So today we hope to complete the cubes, complete the sketches for part 1, and because there's part 1, part 2, part 3. So the cube is the first shape we're going to do, and then we're going to pick another part, and I'll show you where to find that, and we'll sketch it out. Complete the exit slip and have a great weekend. That's the goal, right? So as you're going through the web page, you should see the Google Meet recorded, which we'll touch briefly on. Then I'm going to turn you loose on the video, which I'm recording right now. Here's your exit slip. Here's the written one if you want to print it out. I've moved the software access to clean up the web page. Here's your Onshape. Here's your download for SolidWorks. And here's the directions for going on to AWS. Again, I just bookmark it. It makes life much easier. Units 1 through 9. Well, we're going to Unit 2, Session 1. So, well, we know it's in 1 through 9. We know it's through 1 through 3. And then we're going to go to Unit 2. We did our pre-assessment. So Unit 2, Session 1, instructional materials, basic and intermediate assignments. And then I placed the 2 assignments below it. So I'll put the instruction. I like this layout a little bit better so that you guys like to know where the assignments are. You guys are really focused on where the assignments are at. And then this folder above that assignment will provide the information that you need, right? So these sketches will go up to your website. And this is what your website could look like. Here's some sketches, practice of a cube, and then here's a final cube. Here's some practices of looks like 3 steps kind of shape, and here's the final. When I say final, you're just going to sketch one side of the paper with the practice and then flip it over and then draw a full-size one. Then here's the third shape, right? And then don't worry about SolidWorks right now. We'll put that in there later, but this is really all we're going to do is these 2 things right here. Or 4 things if you look at it that way. The shape of the cubes, and then this shape here. Okay. And then as far as isometric setup, this is what we're looking at. This 30 degrees is from a horizontal line that's not drawn right there. Okay. So if you go down here, a horizontal line, 30 degrees, and then if you think about it, you have a vertical. This is a vertical line, this is a vertical line, this is a vertical line. Those are parallel or vertical. And then once you establish this 30-degree line, and don't get all caught up with, oh, it looks more 45, it looks more 20. Start looking at, a 45 would be bisecting a right angle, would be right down the middle. Then go a little less, okay? Whatever you establish your 30 at, these need to be parallel. And again, you're going to be eyeballing this. And there's a video that we're going to get into that you're going to be able to watch that will show you exactly what you need to be doing. So this is where we're coming up with that 30. Okay. And this is old school way of doing this. This is board drafting. This is how I learned. This was before CAD. You had a T-square that would give you a horizontal. You had a triangle that would come in. This is a 30-degree angle here, 30, 60, 90 triangle. And that would help you lay out your isometric view. Of course, you'd have to have your paper lined up with the top, with this edge here, so it's nice and parallel. And this triangle can be used to make a lot of different angles. That's an isometric exploded view, how to assemble something. Here's another exploded view. So you're going to see these a lot when it comes to isometric. It's the way most people sketch. Oops, let's go right back to where I was. Okay, so when it comes to, this should actually be, yeah. So this is a big picture of what we're looking at. This is how you should start all of your drawings. Draw a horizontal line. And if it's not completely horizontal, just base it on that, right? So this is pencil sketching. This is free hand, no rulers, right? No rulers. Don't erase anything. Draw light. And then when you get it right or close, darken in the lines. And you'll see in the video how that makes the drawing pop, okay? And then I want you guys to watch this video. And if I need to, I'll show these examples. I'll pull these up and we can sketch these in person. But I kind of want to see how this video format works. When you click on this assignment, the first part of the assignment is to drop a page of isometric 1-inch cubes, right? So there again, if you go back to here, 1-inch cubes, right? And then fill the page with your best isometric cubes. And so the first one is going to be a bunch of them. Then you flip the page over and you do one large one, right? I think you guys can even do better than what's on here. And then when it comes to a basic shape, minimum of 10, you're going to do one shape 10 times. So you're going to go into here. You're going to be like, well, okay, I'm going to pick this shape, basic shape number 1. And then you're going to practice it 10 times on one side of the paper. And then you're going to flip it over. And then you're going to try to do a full-size one on the back. And then you're going to take a picture of it. Okay, and the best way, it's the fastest way for me to get them on my Google site has been to actually take a picture of it with my phone and then email it to myself. And then go to my email and send it to my Google Drive. And I go into my sites. Right? When I email it to myself and save it to Google Drive, I should be able to go into Drive. And depending on where you send, I sent mine to the 2020 teaching folder, right? I don't see those in there right now. Let's go recent. Okay, you grab your sketch, and all you have to do is double click on it, and it populates in there. But what you really got to do is basically get it into your Google Drive. Now, if you're on it at home and you're on a computer, there's a lot of different ways to do this. If you're on your home and you want to just save it to your desktop, you could just go Images, Upload, and then this will pull stuff off of your desktop. Hey. Right? So when you submit your link, now we're not going to do that today because we have to do part 2 and part 3. Your link should be to your website, and then I will go to your first 6 weeks and I will look at what you have published. Okay, so again, we're going to do the cubes and we're going to do the basic shape 1, and then probably on Tuesday we could probably get through 2 and 3, and then we'll move on to intermediate sketching. Now this could help you out. Now I'm not assuming everybody has a printer, but this is isometric graph paper. Okay, you're not required to use it. It is nice to use, especially in the beginning, and make sure that you're using it with the vertical lines vertical. If you turn it 90 degrees, it's going to be horizontal, then it's not going to be isometric. There are no horizontal lines in these isometric drawings that we're working on. Okay, so the intent of this video is to help you guys follow along. So if you are in the courses, oops, let's just go to your course. And we go to click on the video, you're going to see the video that I'm doing, and then I'm going off of the written lesson plan. So we're supposed to be in Unit 2, Session 1, review the material. Okay, basic isometric sketching. That's the assignment that we're working on. And all we're going to do today is complete the cube sketches and complete the sketches for part 1, which is the assignment. Unit 2, Session 1, assignment. Okay, and we'll see how this goes, and I wish you luck.